Good morning, students. I'm Neelam Gupta, your science teacher. Today I will explain you lesson 2, plants growing in different areas. Students, you all know, rather I can say you all have seen plants everywhere. It means plants are found everywhere on the hills, plains, deserts, seashores, and even in water. Plants growing in different areas have different features. So we can divide plants mainly into two groups: terrestrial plants, aquatic plants. Plants growing on land are called terrestrial plants, and plants growing in water are called aquatic plants. So first of all, we learn about the different types of terrestrial plants. So this is all the different types of terrestrial plants. I made this type of terrestrial plants in a tabular form, in the form of table. Now you will be easily classify them, you can easily distinguish them and easily learnt by you. You can see the differences in different types of the terrestrial plants. So first of all, we will discuss about the plants growing on mountains. As I've told you that plants grow everywhere, so plants are also grow on the mountains. The plants that grow on mountains are tall and straight. Leaves are needle-like and has waxy coating. Leaves are needle-like and has waxy coating. Why the leaves have waxy coating? Because this waxy coating helps to uh, slip the ice and the water easily, and the leaves will not get rotten. They bear cones. So they bear cones. Trees are cone shaped. Do you see? Cone shaped. Cone. Softy cone. Have you? So this is in a triangular form. Cone shape. So these are called conifers. These plants do not bear flowers. The flowers are not produced by these plants. They bear cones. So these plants are called conifers. Examples of these type of plants growing on mountains are pine, spruce, fir, cedar, etc. So these are the different varieties, different types of plants that you can find on the mountains. Now we come to the second type, the plants that grow in plains. These type of trees have lots of branches and leaves. You can see here lots of branches and lots of leaves. Trees need more space to grow. These type of trees are quite heavy, bulky, tall, so they need more space to grow. Leaves are flat and the leaves shed during winter season. The leaves are shed during winter season. That's why these plants are called deciduous trees. So here we can learn about the define of deciduous trees, the trees which shed their leaves during winter season, right? What are the examples of these type of plants that grow in plains? You see everywhere in your surrounding, in your neighborhood, the neem people, the neem, the banyan, sal, peepal, mango, and shisham. All these trees you see in your neighborhood, in your school, playground, or on the roadside. Now come to the third category, third type of the terrestrial plant. Plant growing in hot and damp areas. These type of trees remain green throughout the year. They do not shed leaves in the winter. Trees have many leaves and they are called evergreen trees. Here we can lay stress why they are called evergreen trees, because these trees do not shed leaves in the winter season. That's why they are called evergreen trees, right? So in exercise you will get a difference between this deciduous and evergreen. So you can say deciduous trees are those trees which shed their leaves during winter season. Evergreen trees which do not shed leaves in the winter season. They remain green throughout the year. They do not remain green throughout of the year. Right? They found in the plains. They found in the hot and damp areas. Examples neem, banyan, people. Examples cotton, sugarcane and coconut. You can see this coconut. This type of trees are found in the hot, damp areas near the seashore areas. You can find them. And for the whole year they remain green. The leaves are not shed by them. Right? Now we come to the fourth type of plant, the plants that grow in the deserts. Plants grow in the shortage of water area or the dry areas. Students, you are familiar with the deserts. Desert is a place where there is scarcity of water, where there is less water, less rainfall occur there, and the dry wind blows there. That area is called desert. So the plants that grow in the desert area are called desert plants. Here the leaves changes into spines. Why the leaves changes into spines? Because there is no rainfall, the sun shines brightly. If the leaf is flat or big, then what happens? The whole the water from the leaf will get evaporate. It will come out from the stomata, evaporate, and the leaves get dry, and ultimately the plant will get dry. So the leaves changes to spines to reduce the evaporation of water. Now we come to the next point. The stem of the plant is green and fleshy. You can see here, this is the cactus plant. You see, this is the green stem. These are not the leaves. This is the stem. You see, the stem is quite fleshy, swollen, right? It is green. So here in these plants, this stem perform the function of photosynthesis and make the food for the plant. And here you can see these are spines. You can see these small lines. These are spines जिनको आप thorns कांटे बोलते हैं, right? These are spines, and actually these are the leaves which reduce to spines, and this is the green stem, swollen, fleshy, which do the perform photosynthesis and make food for the plant. And these here the root system is highly developed. Here the root system is highly developed, and the roots go deep underground to get to absorb maximum water. Example, you can say cactus, palm, prickly pear and babool. Palm you have seen, palm, khajur, date palm, right? Now next category, the plants growing in the marshy areas. The trees that grow in the clay and sticky soil. These type of trees grow in the clay and sticky soil. The water remain, the roots of the plant that remain under the water. So the roots can't breathe. In that case, the root come out of the soil to breathe. You can see here the roots of the plant, they come out from the water to breathe. That's why these roots are called breathing roots, right? Roots are called breathing roots. And the trees are called mangroves. The trees that grow in marshy areas are called mangroves. You can say the examples of these mangroves are river mangroves, orange mangroves, and mangrove fern. So now we have discussed about all these 5 types of terrestrial plants. Have you got it, students? Now we come to another topic, the types of aquatic plants. Students, you found it interesting? You find it interesting? Yes. Okay. Types of aquatic plants. Students, the plants that grow in water are called aquatic plants. So again, these aquatic plants have 3 types. Floating type plants, fixed plants means partly submerged, and third one is underwater plants. First we will explain floating plant. You can see here the structure of this plant. This plant is floating plant. These plants are small in size. As you see here, these are small size and these are very light in weight. The plants are spongy. The plants are spongy. The roots are not fixed. As the name is clear, floating means these plants float on water. The roots are not fixed. These plants helps to protect small water animals from the heat of the sun. So what is the role, what is the function of these, importance of these plants? These plants helps to protect small water animals, the animals that live in water. These plants protect them from heat of the sun. Example of these type of floating plants are duckweed and water hyacinth. So this is the diagram of duckweed. Okay, you can see these type of plants in the ponds, etc. Now we come to the second type. Fixed plants means partly submerged plants. As from the name is clear, these plants are partly submerged, means some uh, some part is above the water and most of the part is under the water. Roots of the plants are fixed in the water bed, means the plant root is fixed in the water. The stem is hollow and light. You can see here, this one is the stem. This is hollow and light. Leaves are broad and have waxy coating. You can see here the leaves are broad and has waxy coating. Why these leaves are waxy coating? So that because these plants is submerged in water, if so these have waxy coating, because this waxy coating helps the leaf to be to protect them from rotten. So this waxy coating of the plant helps them to prevent from rotting of the leaves. And you can see plants float on water. Plants float on water. Stomata are present on the lower side of the leaf. Stomata are present on the lower side. On the stomata are present on the upper side of the leaf that help in the exchange of the gases. Example, lotus and water lily. So this is the diagram of lotus. Underwater plants. So this category is the third type of the aquatic plant, underwater. As from the name is clear, these plants are under the water. Under the water near the seabed area, you can say. These plants has long, thin, narrow ribbon-like leaves, and the leaves can bend easily. You can see here, these plants grow at the bottom of the water body. So these, you can see here, the leaves are long, ribbon, thin and narrow, and these can bend easily in the water. They breathe through they do not have stomata. Then from where they breathe through the body surface. They breathe through this body surface. Helps to clean the water by using carbon dioxide. So what is the importance of these plants? These plants helps to clean the water. How they clean the water? We all know that in water, aquatic animals like fish, turtles, prawn, pila, snail. So what happens when they breathe? They give out oxygen, and this oxygen comes to the water. So these plants, they use that carbon dioxide, and in turn they give out oxygen, and this oxygen is used by aquatic animals. So in this way, these plants clean the water. Example, tape grass and hydrilla. So this is the diagram of tape grass. So students, is it clear? What are the different types of aquatic plants? Floating plants, fixed plants and underwater plants. Now we come to another types, insectivorous plants and grass family plants. Insectivorous plants, quite interesting plants. These plants grow in mineral less soil. Any means the soil which has less amount of minerals, in that type of soil these insectivorous plants grow. So what happens when these plants in grow less mineral soil? So these plants eat insects. They start eating insect. Why? To fulfill their mineral requirement, to fulfill their mineral deficiency. What happens when we have mineral deficiency? We take tablets like that. These plants eat insects. From the insects they get minerals and their deficiency is completed. So these, what are the examples of insectivorous plants? Venus flytrap and pitcher plant. So I have drawn two pictures for you. This is Venus flytrap and this is the pitcher plant. You can see here Venus flytrap. Here you can see the two halves of the leaf. In this plant, leaf is folded into two halves. You can see here, this is the first half, this is second half. When the insects sit on it, then two halves closes. These two halves they get closed and insect get trapped. When it is trapped, it is digested by the plant. It is eaten up by the plant. Now we come to the second category, that is the pitcher plant. You can see here pitcher plant. Leaves are filled with nectar. Here you can see this pitcher, it is filled with nectar. When an insect sit on it, the lid closes and the insect get trapped inside the pitcher and is swallowed or digested. So in this way, this pitcher plant takes the insect, eat the insect and complete its mineral deficiency from the insects. So this is all about the insectivorous plants. So these are the two examples, Venus flytrap and pitcher plant. Now we come to the next type of plants, grass family plants. These plants do not need much water to grow. You see the grass grown everywhere, especially in the rainy season. It grows very fast. Here and there on the roofs, on the terrace, in the garden, in the grounds, you see grass everywhere. The small plants they come out. So this grass prevents soil erosion. Why grass prevents soil erosion? Because its roots hold the soil firmly. It has spreading roots which hold the soil firmly. Examples of grass family are cereals like wheat, maize, jowar, rice, which are used as food by humans and animals. Another grass that is called papyrus, which is used to make paper. Dried grass or straw, it is used as packing material. When you bring some box of the crockery or any delicate thing, you find some straw there. That straw help them to avoid them from breakage. Then next come to ordinary grass. Ordinary grass is used by animals for grazing. You see the cattle's they graze grazing in the grounds, they graze in the fields, etc. Next, the bamboo. Bamboo is a giant grass which is used for making baskets, chairs, drums, mats and huts. So this is the diagram I have made for you. This is the diagram of a papyrus plant. I have told you this papyrus plant is used to make paper and it belongs to a grass family. So again we can revise it. Grass family plants, these are the different varieties: cereal plants, papyrus, dried grass, ordinary grass and the bamboo. So this is all about insectivorous grass family. So in this chapter we have learned about the different types of plants, different types of terrestrial plants, different types of aquatic plants and the insectivorous plants and the grass family plants. So I hope students it is clearly and easily understandable by you. If you have any query, you can ask me, and the chapter is completed. Have a good day.